This next case study is really a good one, and I'll start talking about a previous study that's not really part of this case study to set the stage for this one. So this is done in ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorder, and it was found using a mouse model for ASD, and the mouse model was developed, and these mice showed traits of autistic traits, if you will, behavioral and social traits with an ASD phenotype. And through those rodent studies, they found that there are many microbiome-related metabolites that were elevated, lots of phenolic compounds, the primary one being 4-EPS, 4-ethyl phenylsulfate. The client then took this and tried to determine if this was translatable from mice to humans, and that's really what this case study is showing. So the heat map in the middle here is looking at plasma, P plasma, F feces, seeing if the levels of these if many different metabolites were altered in ASD patients, so ASD children, or TD children, meaning typically developing children. And you can see the top one at the, in red in the plasma, significantly elevated, again, 4-EPS, 4-ethyl phenylsulfate. And the same data, the top right box plot is for 4-EPS, and you can see some of the other microbially derived box plots are showing similar trends. So this led to this client trying to determine, and one other important note to make, in the rodent studies, it was found that providing exogenous 4-EPS to healthy mice actually induced the traits, the ASD traits, right? So this, it's not just, it is an actually causative metabolite, something produced within the gut, recirculated into the body, affecting the gut-brain axis and inducing these ASD traits. So it is truly a causative metabolite. So the approach, and I'll touch on this very briefly, but it's highlighted in red here at the bottom, was not really to prevent the production of this metabolite as a therapeutic avenue. It was simply to get rid of this metabolite from the system. So basically, the emerging biotech is using this data to develop a gut-selective sequestering agent, right? The treatment is a gut-selective sequestering agent that simply absorbs 4-EPS and these other phenolic compounds that allows them to be excreted so that they can then not be reabsorbed and affect the host in a negative way.